Right, here is the engine. This engine, previously they had used the Aprilia engines on the Norton builds, but this is all in-house built engine, all new. They're very, very proud of the Norton engine, and so they should be pumping out a good, reliable 200 brake horsepower. And yeah, they said they went with the V4 because it gave more design reliability within the power range. So, wow, and more torque. I'll tell you, if I've ever wanted to buy a bike, this is it. Hello everyone. Yeah, anyway. So you get a look at that, but that is amazing. Oh, I've got to buy one. I'm gonna have to buy one. Love, can we buy one? I'm trying to convince her that I should buy one.
I think you should.
It's an absolute bargain.
For a bit of luxury.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't have.
He deserves it.
I don't have anything. My clothes are falling apart. I should have something. Thanks for that. Thank you very much. Give you a shout out. So there we go. I keep coming back. I can't leave the stand. I just want to buy one. I was talking with Stuart earlier.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I saw you.
And you know what? I've come to a bit of a decision. I couldn't say it's a rash decision because I think it's a bloody good one. I want to buy one.
Okay. Do you want an SS or an RR?
I want the cheaper of the two. I'll tell you what. I would love this one, but I'll be honest with you, I don't have enough money, so I would go with the cheaper of the two.
Well, these are both SSs, so both of these are 44 grand.
Right.
The RR version comes in carbon,
right,
with forged wheels, and the back of the frame and the swing arms cast rather than billet.
Right.
And the full controls are forged rather than billet.
Right.
But it's got the same engine, same electronics.
Right.
Same carbon fuel tank, same carbon bodywork.
Right.
So all those bits are the same.
So visually, the one I would be buying would look more so like.
Well, it would be that one.
Well,
if you want chrome, you can spec the paint up. It's a few quid extra.
This is gorgeous.
You like that one more?
I love this.
Yeah,
I love
that's mine and that's Stuart's.
You're kidding.
We have a bit of a banter. Yeah.
This yours?
Yeah, not that physical bike.
Yeah, I know. But you designed this one more so.
Yeah.
So you've just made my day even more now.
Oh right, okay.
You've just made me even more happier.
That's brilliant. So yeah, apart from the cast frame and swing arm, and even the tubes down the side, they won't be cast. They'll still be hand-formed tubes. We'll just weld them to a casting at the side rather than a big billet part, because they cost us thousands of pounds, and it's a very difficult process.
I see.
In terms of the bike itself, we're making 200 of these. We're saying we're making 250 of the cheaper ones. Cheaper being figuratively speaking, of course. Yeah. But it'll be an ongoing production model. But we just don't have the capacity to make more than a couple hundred a year. So throughout 18, we'll make 200 of these and 250 of the RRs. But that's all we can make. So by default, it'll be limited anyway. Do you know what I mean?
So the model I would be getting is the RR.
Yeah.
And it's in carbon, and you've just made my day. I just can't believe it. Have you got anything? Any pictures of the cast arm or anything like that?
I haven't, yeah. It's just tooled up. It's been tooled up.
But it will look kind of similar.
Styling-wise, it's exactly the same.
Exactly the same, but it's cast and not
machine billet.
Right.
So with a billet, you can get it to a mirror finish.
Yeah.
With the casting, you can't quite. It's not quite as finished.
What would be the polish? What would be it? Like a polish finish or a brush or something? All right.
But it'll we might even do it where you can polish it, but it's so hard work to polish it. It's hours and hours and hours. So
I know.
It depends what you want.
Yeah, I make bikes, but nothing like this. I make like kind of stuff like Street Fighters. I'm making a BMW Scrambler build and things like that. Just kind of real mediocre stuff in comparison.
It's a bit of a funny thing at Norton because we haven't got the constraints of a big company.
Yeah. And
it enables us to do things like that swing arm and that frame where it's more like a custom shop would do, but with the technology like the CNC capability and the design and the CAD capability of a big company. Yeah. So I can put the two together and make something that sort of no one else can. Because Triumph would never do that, or Ducati. It costs too much money. Yeah. And you know, when Ducati make a nice bike, they charge 70 grand for it, would seem. Yeah. It's a lot of money, 70 grand for most of them. Yeah. But you know, we don't have the same profit margins and the requirements of those guys. We haven't got 5,000 staff to keep fed and water. There's 100 of us.
So basically, the spec that we're looking at, the RR, it's exactly the same spec. It's set for, it's not the billet swing arm, and
not the billet frame.
Not the billet frame. What about the yokes, the top yokes?
As you see there.
That's the same.
Yeah.
Right.
And you get the forged wheels, and again, not cheap wheels, top of the line OZs.
Right.
Just working out, sorry, whether OZs or Marchesedes, but either way, they'll be very good ones.
Okay.
You know, and if you want carbons, you can have them. There's a few quid dearer.
Yeah.
If you want the chrome or the exhaust, it's a little bit dearer. So.
Right. Okay.
But it's same format as anybody else.
And this has got a rear camera as well.
It's got a rear camera, yeah. We're just working out the legalities of that at the moment. But we've put it in there. It's just underneath in there.
Yeah.
Because strictly speaking, we're not allowed one. You're not allowed a rear-facing screen.
Right.
When you're going forward,
From a distraction standpoint, things like that.
But you know, it's so it'll come with mirrors on it as well. But again, all that stuff you can take off really easily, and then if you plug your camera in. But we're just working through that now at the moment because from a legal standpoint, they're a bit can't do that, mate. Like no, we want to do it.
Yeah.
And from a safety point of view, it's safer than having mirrors that all you can see is the top of your arm anyway. Well, you know that you ride a bike, so.
I would really like to sit on one before I give you a deposit.
Okay, well we can't sit on these.
Okay.
Got absolutely no hope because they're the prototype seats.
I see.
And they just crease up and fold up. I know I've sat on one and ruined it. And I have to get another one made. In terms of a deposit, it's 500 quid, not thousands.
That's fine.
If at any point between now and when you get your bike, you don't want it anymore, just have your money back. It's completely refundable. So if you change your mind or try and come out with a super bike that you'd prefer in June next year, just have your money back. Not a problem at all. And all we want the money off people is to say, I am genuinely interested and I really want my name down. Nothing more than that. Yeah. If you sit on it and you don't like it, have your money back.
To be quite honest with you, I haven't even got a qualm doing it right now. But my wife was there saying, you can't put £500 down on it and not even sit on it. So, but for me, I know, and this, for me, is the pinnacle, really, to be honest with you.
Like I say, if you, 200 SS's all gone, might be one or two tooting around at a dealer that we could scrape back if desperate. 250 RRs till the end of 18, and then that's all we can make. In terms of the RR, we sold 27 yesterday. We've probably done 12 or 15 today, from what I know of. By the end of the show, they'll be all gone as well. So if you want to get your wallet out, stick your money down, and then it's in there. But like I say, if you change your mind, I'm not a hardcore salesman. I'm just trying to be honest with you.
I won't. I'll be totally honest. I want the very best one you have, but I can't afford it. So what I want to do is I want to buy the best that I can for whatever the cheapest you have, basically in this. If it all comes in carbon, I'll be over the moon.
Yeah, it looks like that. Same tank, same plant bodywork, same big dash.
That's just gorgeous. I just absolutely love it. I fell in love. I mean, I've been biking for 30 years and I've had all kinds of bikes.
Have you seen him like this before? Not very often.
No.
I've rode Panigales, I've rode kind of all sorts, you know, and that stirred me, I gotta say. But this, I've not even rode, and I know.
I did tell him.
I know.
Just 5 minutes ago, you sure? Do you want Panigale?
She just said, "You want a Panigale?" I'm like,
well, no, you wanted it. But there you go.
No.
Okay. Should we get your name down then?
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, heart wants what the heart wants.
Need to go to see Susie or KJ then.
Thank you.
Let's go this way. Sorry, mate.
Just doing it. I'm only doing it.
You get your bike set up with Stevie Plater as well.
Wow. Get set up by Stephen Plater?
Well, what we're going to do is, it takes some time to organise this sort of stuff, but what we want to do is get the guys that bought the bike over to the Isle of Man, and we'll hire the track, and if you want to get your bike set up, we'll get...
You're just kind of like...
we'll get Steve and Davo there. We'll get Steve and Davo and the boys that do the race bike, the engineers, and we'll just give you some lessons and set your bike up for you. Maybe even do a tour of the island with those lunatics.
Wow, that would be amazing.
It's all in there anyway.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Nah, superb, mate. You've made me day and much more.
You need to take her out for a nice meal tonight, though. You didn't know that, then.
Yeah.
He didn't make me.
No, we're not eating.
He did make me a nice steak meal last night. So I think that was a bit more of a prep.
Like
that was a bit of a he was kind of buttering me a bit.
Steak, I cooked. I cooked a mean steak last night.